Hi there, my name is Brooks from Character Design Forge. I'm a character designer myself, and some of the most fun can come from designing a character for a video game. This is a previous example character I did called Frog Glove Frog Girl, whose moveset consisted of things like the tongues in her glove helping her to tongue lash forward, or being able to grapple and swing from places, all things that this character could do in a hypothetical game. So today I wanted to go through this process of creating a game character for your benefit. Of course, the mindset for designing a game character is no different than any other. You need to consider the purpose for it. So instead of starting with how the character looks, you need to consider the mechanics that the character will use. What moveset and abilities will it have? The more readable those things are on a character, the more a player will feel a part of the game, so their physical design will have to convey those things well. Of course, for the purpose of this video, I haven't been handed any specific direction for a character, so instead I'm starting with a mechanic that I think up. It starts with picking things up, and that developed into this giant gauntlet on a tiny character that does everything, including initiate the jump, like the gauntlet is just so big that it pushes the character up. You of course can pick things up, charge forward with the gauntlet, and I drew two attacks. One is quicker, with a finger point, thought that that would be fun, and a big uppercut, which would be slower and more powerful. Notice at this point that I still don't have an idea for what the character looks like, so I sketch a simple human kid to be holding the gauntlet, nothing really special there. But then this idea of the gauntlet being covered in hexagons and glowing underneath them so that it breathes and heaves, that got me moving. I thought about using hexagons as an overall design motif. What animals in nature have hexagons in their design? Well, bees was an obvious one, but I thought, well, bees can fly. At least this drawing doesn't seem like a character that would really need this gauntlet. I'm thinking a very meek little character finds this gauntlet with a huge amount of power that lets them do way more than they could before. But this is good, it's getting ideas out. Now I thought turtles have hexagons on their shells, but that idea wasn't that inspired. So I came back around to bees, and I thought, what about a bumblebee that's so pudgy that she can't fly with her wings? She could definitely benefit from the power of this gauntlet. So this little bee was born. I started sketching out this general body shape for the moves that I'd created, and realized that her legs are so small that she couldn't even jump on her own too, so that feeds right back into the gauntlet being the real source of power. So now I take this iteration of the character and I start to do a more refined sketch, and we'll actually speed this bit up because it's helpful to render something out as an iteration, but where I landed with this character is by no means done. I'd like to rework the gauntlet more, even the color is not that great. But this is part of the process. It's about refining down to the character that fits the purpose best. Sometimes you go through dozens of iterations. So I'll likely come back to this character, try to refine the design a bit, and start to design things like minions or enemies that specifically represent obstacles for this set of mechanics. This was a lot of fun, and I'll likely revisit this project, but that's it for me today. I'm making new videos every day this month at characterdesignforge.com. Subscribing on YouTube lets you know when new ones are made available. And as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and questions, so leave a comment or send me a message. Thank you for watching, and have fun creating.